Chennai fights big bad deluge. Cars float like boats on streets. Airport, civic offices underwater. Posh Chennai localities inundated. Cyclone Michaung approaching. Return of 2015 flood nightmare. Top focus on 5 Live.
It's the city I still call home. Chennai is underwater once again in a flashback of the nightmare floods of 2015. How bad is it? What do you need to know if you're in the city or outside it? I'm going to tell you all and show you some very, very unsettling pictures from the great city of Chennai. I'm Shiv. This is 5 Live. The headlines first. After the BJP sweep in 3 Hindi heartland states, suspense grows over Kaun Banega Mukhyamantri. Rajasthan BJP leaders meet Amit Shah in Delhi. Vasundhara Raje gathers 20 MLAs in Jaipur. Suspense reaches fever pitch over who the new 3 CMs will be. A day after Congress drubbing in the 3 assembly elections in the north, India bloc allies blame Congress for the poor showing. Mamata Banerjee to skip Team India meet on December the 6th. Standing ovation for Prime Minister Modi in Parliament after the 3-1 sweep by the BJP in the Hindi heartland. Modi sends out a big message to the opposition, says don't vent frustration over loss inside Parliament. Asks opposition leaders to learn from the defeat.
पराजय का गुस्सा निकालने की योजना बनाने के बजाय इस पराजय में से सीख करके पिछले 9 साल से चलाई गई नकारात्मकता की प्रवृत्ति को छोड़ करके इस सत्र में अगर सकारात्मकता के साथ आगे बढ़ेंगे तो देश उनके तरफ देखने का दृष्टिकोण बदलेगा.
It's the rise of a new political star in Mizoram. Zoram People's Movement sweeps the northeast state polls. Zoramthanga resigns as chief minister. Laldu Homa, former IPS officer, set to be the next CM of Mizoram. Tragic news from Telangana. 2 Indian Air Force pilots killed in trainer aircraft crash. The Pilatus trainer crashes very close to the Air Force Academy during a routine training flight. It was an instructor and a young cadet. For 24 hours now, the images coming out from the city of Chennai are horrifying to say the least. Not just horrifying because large parts of the city are completely underwater, as you can see in these pictures, because they also hark back to one of Chennai's most disturbing times, the 2015 floods. Many of the images you see now from this southern metropolis are very familiar because people have experienced this nightmare once before to levels of this kind. Residential areas completely inundated. A very disturbing image of cars simply floating like boats, images of crocodiles on the road, images of people desperate to go about their daily life in waist-deep water, and a city that has once again been brought to a standstill. Now, the reason for rains and flooding in Chennai are multifarious, from sudden huge bouts of rain to the inbound Michaung cyclone, to the fact that Chennai is surrounded by man-made reservoirs that have not been dealt with, the fact that climate change and weather change does have an impact on this flooding, coupled with the fact that administrative changes do not appear to have been made in full measure to completely flood-proof this beautiful coastal city. Now, what we're seeing now is emergency control rooms, war rooms on the ground by the Stalin government to take care of the people and to ensure that no more than the 2 people who've already died lose their lives. But if you look at the pictures from 2015 and then pictures of 2023, it appears that not very much has changed. The same levels of water, the same kind of anxiety, the boats by State Disaster Response Force, the police out in the streets trying to help people, and not very much has changed. Political parties may come and go in Tamil Nadu, but the flood-proofing of Chennai and the eastern coast of India continues to be a challenge that has not been defeated just yet. The Tamil Nadu government, after 2015, 3,331.19 kilometers of stormwater drains were built. This ensured the cleaning of waterways on a regular basis. The desilting of minor repairs of stormwater drains was conducted. This is after 2015. The clearing of silt, catch pits and chute pipes of blockages. There was a bigger focus after the 2015 floods on non-structural works to improve the flow of water bodies, because waterlogging is one of the biggest nightmares that Chennai sees year after year in rains, but it is this kind of crippling flooding that has brought it completely into focus and made it such a big national story. I want to go across to India Today's Shiv KG, who's joining us live from the Mylapore area of Chennai, one of the worst affected. Shibi, the rain doesn't appear to have stopped. You're live with me right now. I can see that it's still raining. What is the forecast? Is the worst over or is it yet to come, Shibi?
Well, Shiv, since morning we were told that by evening the rain might subside and we will have a relief from rainfall, but it doesn't look like that, because with evening it's only gaining more strength, because it does not stop raining. That's the biggest concern here since last evening. Not even for a 5 minute, not even for 5 minutes it has stopped raining. It's continuously raining since last evening, and one of the major difficulty that the people here are facing is the lack of communication that they were saying, because there's no electricity since the last 18 hours in most of the regions, that people are not able to understand in which certain areas are the water levels the highest. So they're saying that since there's no power cut, we are not able to understand. A lot of them have been stuck since morning. We met a lot of them on the way who said that we got stuck without knowing that these regions are waterlogged like to this level. So that's one of the major concerns here. The IMD is saying that we will continue to receive rainfall at least till tomorrow. So it looks like there's no major relief as of now. But yes, the situation here looks like it's very alarming, considering that the roads that's waterlogged completely, and the police have in fact put barricades and restricted entry to certain regions. So what the corporation, the Greater Chennai Corporation officials are saying is that they can do something only if there's a relief from rainfall. They can pump out water. Yesterday when it rained, we went to certain areas where we saw the corporation officials trying to pump out water from the road, but that's not possible today unless and until there's a light relief from rainfall at least. So it looks like it's going to rain continuously, and people having probably the most toughest time, especially with the gusty winds also. The winds adding on to the worry, and it's not stopped raining, and that's
Shibi, your umbrella is all bent out of shape because of the speed of the wind. I'm going to let you go for the moment so you can get to safety and out of the water. And I'll come right back to you. I have Shilpa waiting for me as well. Shibi, we'll come back to you. Please stay safe. Just giving you some live pictures of where Cyclone Michaung currently is. It's off the Chennai coast. It's a pretty powerful storm, but it is moving north. That's the reason why our reporting team tells us that the rains might actually subside in Chennai today, because the cyclone is moving towards the coast of Andhra Pradesh. So by tomorrow, later tonight, it will have shifted north towards Andhra Pradesh, providing some relief to Chennai and then unleashing most of its wrath on the coast of Andhra Pradesh, where we do know that preparations are already there in full swing. Jagan Mohan Reddy, the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, has also announced preparations there in that state. I want to, meanwhile, bring in Shilpa Nair. She's at the Chennai Central Railway Station as well. She's been reporting from across the most affected parts of Chennai. Shilpa, you took us through some of the most unsettling pictures in Chennai. You were there reporting in 2015, I remember as well, Shilpa. Is it as bad as it was in 2015, or have things actually improved? It's hard to tell from here, but you've experienced both, Shilpa.
Shiv, as far as Chennai is concerned, the situation is quite concerning. Yes, we've seen devastating floods in the past, and the images that we see today, the visuals that we see today on the roads, on the streets of Chennai, reminds us of that tragedy. But because the rainfall in both these cases are pretty high, that is the reason why Chennai is flooding, because no city is equipped to handle this amount of rain. It started raining last evening, and since then there has not been a short break of sorts as far as the rainfall is concerned, and that is the reason why the entire city is inundated. And I'm just going to show you the visuals from the Chennai Central Railway Station, Shiv, and you know how important this railway station is as far as Chennai is concerned. As far as Southern Railway is concerned, a lot of trains that goes to the northern parts of India, they have a stop here or they start from Chennai, but because of the cyclone alert, a lot of trains, more than 100 trains services have been cancelled by the by the Southern Railway. The service patterns have been completely changed because of the cyclone alert. Many of them, are stranded. Several of these passengers had taken tickets to travel, but all of their tickets got cancelled. भैया आप बताइए, आप कहाँ जाने वाले थे? और आपका ट्रेन कब था?
मेरा ट्रेन 2:45 में था।
और आपको कुछ मैसेज आया टिकट कैंसिल हो गया?
मैसेज आया था, वो कैंसिल हो गया था।
कुछ रिफंड मिलेगा आपको? कुछ बोला?
अभी तक कुछ नहीं मिला है।
तो आप कहाँ रहेंगे आज? आपको कुछ जगह
कहाँ पर रहेंगे? यहीं रहेंगे।
आप स्टेशन पे ही रहेंगे?
हाँ।
और आप
इसके साथ में ही हैं।
अच्छा, आप दोनों पाटना जा रहे थे?
हाँ।
सर आप நீங்க எங்க இருந்து வரீங்க சார்?
நாங்க இதுல இருந்து வரோம், நாக்பூர்ல இருந்து வரோம்.
நாக்பூர். நீங்க உங்க ட்ரெயின் எந்த டைம்ல இருந்து ட்ரெயின்?
இப்போ காலையில வரும்போது 10 வந்தோம் தமிழ்நாடு. இப்போ ட்ரெயின் இல்லன்ட்டாங்க, வெயிட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம்.
ओके, सो आप भैया आप बताइए, आप कहाँ से हो?
तमिल।
ओके, எங்க போறீங்க?
சேலம்.
ओके, ट्रेन कैंसिल है?
எல்லா ட்ரெயினும் கேன்சல் ஆயிடுச்சு.
So this is what they're saying, all of these are all people who are traveling to different parts of the country. Some of them, of course, traveling within Tamil Nadu as well. All of their trains have been cancelled, and I'm just going to request my video journalist Daniel to show you inside the Chennai Central Railway Station to show you the kind of situation, because there are so many stranded passengers, all of them waiting because they have no idea when the next train will be. And Southern Railway too, until the situation improves, they cannot run train services because at several locations water has entered the railway tracks, and for that reason they are not able to operate train services. So that is the reason why many of them, they do not have option of going to any hotel or having any option of any accommodation. That is the reason why many of them are still staying at the Chennai Central Railway Station. Even when it comes to the flight operations, the Chennai runway, the operations have been suspended till 11 p.m. this night, and of course they will be assessing the situation once again later in the evening to see whether they can reopen the services. So several flights diverted, several flights cancelled, and as far as people of Chennai are concerned, though they are all indoors, the fact of the matter is the rainwater has entered their homes, and that of course is causing huge inconvenience to the people. The message that Tamil Nadu
and we've actually seen we've seen the images from inside people's homes, inside people's colonies, inside people's vehicles. People have been posting pictures on social media. Very, very familiar mood to what we saw in 2015 as well. Look at the pictures that we're showing. Shilpa, I'm coming back to you in just a moment. Look at these pictures from inside people's homes from earlier today. Inside, a government, a government area, inside a hospital, inside people's colonies. This is one of India's metropolitan cities. Now, Chennai is very familiar to me, viewer, because that's where I was born, that's where I grew up. I spent the first 18 years of my life in the city. But to see it in this manner, there's always been heavy rain in Chennai, it's a coastal city. But to see the city crippled in this manner with each passing year is very, very distressing. It perhaps shows that with dispensation after dispensation, not enough has been done to flood-proof the city, and it is perhaps a reality that you can't even, given everything that happens in Chennai, flood-proof it completely. I wanted to show you another viral video that our team, which Shilpa and her team sent us earlier today, to show you just how crazy things are in this urban metropolis. A video of a crocodile crawling on one of Chennai's waterlogged roads near the Kanathur area has gone viral on social media. I'm not surprised that it has completely gone viral. The Forest Department says that this isn't something to be surprised by. There are many mugger crocodiles, who are resident in some of the reservoirs around and in Chennai. And when there is a great deal of waterlogging, when the water level rises, these poor reptiles sometimes leave those reservoirs and are looking for safer areas. They get disturbed by bright lights as well, and they have to find safety. And sometimes they are even seen crossing roads like they have in this particular video. Shilpa, this video of a crocodile, most people seeing it are going to sort of reel in fright. But I remember something of this kind happening in 2015 as well. It's easy to forget that Chennai is surrounded by reservoirs. There is wildlife there. The fact that these beasts, this is their natural habitat. Some of these reservoirs is something that is lost on most of us, isn't it? And it is us who've gone into their habitat.
Well, that's it, Shiv. In fact, that is what officials and experts also claim, that every time water levels increase in water bodies, these mugger crocodiles tend to come out, and that is precisely what happened in Kanathur area, which is in the outskirts of Chennai as well. You can see from that visual how a food delivery person is trying to, ride on that road, and that is when this crocodile comes out of the water body, which is located nearby. And seeing the light and seeing the commotion, the mugger crocodile, of course, goes back into the water body. Now, the local residents, of course, are very, very concerned about this development. In fact, they've been asking the Forest Department officials to take note of the situation and do something so that these crocodiles do not come into residential areas and cause any kind of danger to the public. Reacting to this particular viral video, Tamil Nadu Forest Secretary Supriya Sahu, of course, said that there are, of course, many mugger crocodiles in and around Chennai, in the water bodies in and around Chennai. And it is usual. So the one advice that she has, of course, put forward is that people should not provoke these crocodiles, because it would go back to the water bodies on their own if they're not provoked. But apart from that, she also said that the Forest Department is keeping a very close watch to ensure that there is no untoward incident. So these images, of course, have created a sense of fear and panic amongst the minds, amongst the people of Chennai, because this is something that they've seen in the past, the kind of deluge, the kind of flooding, the kind of, visuals that we're showing, putting out on screen, rescue operations being carried out at multiple locations, relief centers being opened, food being distributed to those who are in need. These are all pictures that have played out in the past as well. And that is the reason why at this moment, everyone's just hoping and praying that the rain subsides. Even now, as we're speaking, the rain is pounding. It is, the cyclone is just dumping huge quantity of rainfall in and around Chennai, not just Chennai, Tamil Nadu, Tiruvallur, Kanchipuram and Chengalpet districts as well. So because of that, the Tamil Nadu government has announced a public holiday for these 4 districts tomorrow. And apart from that, the Tamil Nadu Disaster Management Authority has, requested the private establishments and offices to allow their employees to work from home, or if at all they want to work, only allow essential staff to come to office, because it's truly a very unsafe time for people to venture out of their homes and come into the streets, because you know the kind of accidents that takes place during rain, during floods. So that is the reason why at this point in time the government wants to ensure that most people remain indoors,
and
if at all they require
let's not forget, Shilpa, that 2 people have already died. For various reasons. There could be risk to many more. When floods like this happen, we usually hear about people being injured or dying because of electrocution as well, or walls collapsing and that kind of thing. So 2 people have died, which is already too many for a place like Chennai. So we'll have to keep a very close eye on this. Shilpa, I'm going to let you go for the moment. Please stay safe, you and Shibi. Brave work you're doing, keeping the story completely on top, which we will continue to keep our focus on. For the moment, I'm shifting focus to Sindhudurg in coastal Maharashtra, where Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressing the Indian Navy on Navy Day.
छत्रपति वीर शिवाजी महाराज का प्रताप, राजकोट फोर्ट पर उनकी विशाल प्रतिमा का अनावरण और आपकी ये हुंकार हर भारतवासी को जोश से भर रही है। आपके लिए ही कहा गया है, चलो चलो नई मिसाल हो, बढ़ो नया कमाल हो, झुको नहीं, रुको नहीं, बढ़े चलो, बढ़े चलो। मैं नौसेना परिवार के सभी सदस्यों को नेवी डे पर विशेष रूप से बधाई देता हूं। आज के दिन हम उन शूरवीरों को भी प्रणाम करते हैं जिन्होंने मातृभूमि के लिए अपना सर्वोच्च बलिदान दिया है। साथियों, आज सिंधुदुर्ग की इस वीर भूमि से देशवासियों को नौसेना दिवस की बधाई देना वाकई अपने आप में बहुत बड़े गौरव की घटना है। सिंधुदुर्ग के ऐतिहासिक किले को देखकर हर भारतीय गर्व से भर जाता है। छत्रपति वीर शिवाजी महाराज जानते थे कि किसी भी देश के लिए समुद्री सामर्थ्य कितना जरूरी होता है। उनका उद्घोष था, जलमेव यस्य बलमेव तस्य, यानी जो समुद्र पर नियंत्रण रखता है वह सर्वशक्तिमान है। उन्होंने एक शक्तिशाली नौसेना बनाई। कान्होजी आंग्रे हो, मायाजी नाइक भाटकर हो, हीरोजी इंदालकर हो, ऐसे अनेक योद्धा आज भी हमारे लिए बहुत बड़ी प्रेरणा है। मैं आज नौसेना दिवस पर देश के ऐसे पराक्रमी योद्धाओं को भी नमन करता हूं। साथियों, छत्रपति वीर शिवाजी महाराज से प्रेरणा लेते हुए आज भारत गुलामी की मानसिकता को पीछे छोड़कर आगे बढ़ रहा है। मुझे खुशी है कि हमारे नेवल ऑफिसर्स जो अपलेट्स पहनते हैं, अब उसमें छत्रपति वीर शिवाजी महाराज की विरासत की झलक भी देखने को मिलने वाली है। नए एपोलेट्स भी अब उनकी नौसेना के प्रतीक चिन्ह की तरह ही होंगे। ये मेरा सौभाग्य है कि नौसेना के ध्वज को मुझे पिछले वर्ष छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज की विरासत से जोड़ने का अवसर मिला था। अब एपोलेट्स में भी छत्रपति वीर शिवाजी महाराज का प्रतिबिंब हम सबको नजर आएगा। अपनी विरासत पर गर्व की भावना के साथ मुझे एक और घोषणा करते हुए आज गौरव हो रहा है। भारतीय नौसेना अब अपने रैंक्स का नामकरण भारतीय परंपराओं के अनुरूप करने जा रही है। हम सशस्त्र बलों में अपनी नारी शक्ति की संख्या बढ़ाने पर भी जोर दे रहे हैं। मैं नौसेना को बधाई दूंगा कि आपने नेवल शिप में देश की पहली महिला कमांडिंग अफसर की तैनाती की है। साथियों, आज का भारत अपने लिए बड़े लक्ष्य तय कर रहा है और उसे पाने के लिए अपनी पूरी शक्ति लगा रहा है। भारत के पास इन लक्ष्यों को पूरा करने के लिए एक बड़ी ताकत है। ये ताकत 140 करोड़ भारतीयों के विश्वास की है। ये ताकत दुनिया के सबसे बड़े लोकतंत्र की मजबूती की है। कल आपने देश के 4 राज्यों में इसी ताकत की झलक देखी। देश ने देखा जब लोगों के संकल्प जुड़ते हैं, जब लोगों की भावनाएं जुड़ती हैं, जब लोगों की आकांक्षाएं जुड़ती है, तो कितने सकारात्मक परिणाम सामने आते हैं। अलग अलग राज्यों की प्राथमिकताएं अलग है, उनकी आवश्यकताएं अलग है, लेकिन सभी राज्यों के लोग राष्ट्र प्रथम की भावना से ओतप्रोत है। देश है तो हम है, देश आगे बढ़ेगा तो हम आगे बढ़ेंगे। यही भावना आज हर नागरिक के मन में है। आज देश इतिहास से प्रेरणा लेकर उज्जवल भविष्य के रोडमैप तैयार करने में जुट गया है। लोगों ने नकारात्मकता की राजनीति को हराकर हर क्षेत्र में आगे निकलने का प्रण किया है। यही प्रण हमें विकसित भारत की ओर ले जाएगा। यही प्रण देश का वो गौरव लौटाएगा जिसका ये देश हमेशा से हकदार है। साथियों, भारत का इतिहास सिर्फ 1000 साल की गुलामी का इतिहास नहीं है, सिर्फ हार और निराशा का इतिहास नहीं है। भारत का इतिहास विजय का इतिहास है। भारत का इतिहास शौर्य का इतिहास है। भारत का इतिहास ज्ञान और विज्ञान का इतिहास है। भारत का इतिहास कला और सृजन कौशल का इतिहास है। भारत का इतिहास हमारे सामुद्रिक सामर्थ्य का इतिहास है। सैकड़ों वर्ष पहले जब ऐसी टेक्नोलॉजी नहीं थी, जब ऐसे संसाधन नहीं थे, तब उस जमाने में समंदर को चीरकर हमने सिंधु दुर्ग जैसे कितने ही किले बनवाए। भारत का सामुद्रिक सामर्थ्य हजारों साल पुराना है। गुजरात के लोथल में मिला सिंधु घाटी सभ्यता का पोर्ट आज हमारी बहुत बड़ी विरासत है। एक समय में सूरत के बंदरगाह पर 80 से ज्यादा देशों के जहाज लंगर डालकर रहा करते थे। चोल साम्राज्य ने भारत के इसी सामर्थ्य के बलबूते दक्षिण पूर्व एशिया के कितने ही देशों तक अपना व्यापार फैलाया। और इसलिए जब विदेशी ताकतों ने भारत पर हमला किया तो सबसे पहले हमारी इस शक्ति को निशाना बनाया गया। जो भारत नाव और जहाज बनाने के मशहूर था, उसकी ये कला, ये कौशल, सब कुछ ठप कर दिया गया। और जब हमने समंदर पर अपना नियंत्रण खोया, हमने अपनी सामरिक आर्थिक ताकत भी खो दी। इसलिए आज जब भारत विकसित होने के लक्ष्य पर चल रहा है, तो हमें अपने इस खोए हुए गौरव को फिर से पाकर के ही रहना है। इसलिए ही आज हमारी सरकार भी इससे जुड़े हर क्षेत्र पर फोकस करते हुए काम कर रही है। आज भारत ब्लू इकोनॉमी को अभूतपूर्व प्रोत्साहन दे रहा है। आज भारत सागर माला के तहत पोर्ट लेड डेवलपमेंट में जुटा है। आज भारत मैरीटाइम विजन के तहत अपने सागरों के पूरे सामर्थ्य का इस्तेमाल करने की ओर तेज गति से बढ़ रहा है। मर्चेंट शिपिंग को बढ़ावा देने के लिए भी सरकार ने नए नियम बनाए हैं। सरकार के प्रयासों से बीते 9 वर्षों में भारत में सी फेयरर्स की संख्या में 140% से ज्यादा बढ़ोतरी हुई है। मेरे साथियों, ये भारत के इतिहास का वो कालखंड है जो सिर्फ 5-10 साल का नहीं बल्कि आने वाली सदियों का भविष्य लिखने वाला है। 10 वर्ष से भी कम के कालखंड में भारत दुनिया में 10वें नंबर की आर्थिक ताकत से बढ़कर 5वें नंबर पर पहुंच गया है और अब बहुत तेजी से 3रे नंबर की आर्थिक महाशक्ति बनने की तरफ आज भारत अग्रसर है। आज देश विश्वास और आत्मविश्वास से भरा हुआ है। आज दुनिया को भारत में विश्व मित्र का उदय होता दिख रहा है। आज स्पेस हो या फिर समंदर, हर जगह दुनिया को भारत का सामर्थ्य दिख रहा है। आज पूरी दुनिया भारत, मिडिल ईस्ट, यूरोप इकोनॉमिक कॉरिडोर की चर्चा कर रही है। जिस स्पाइस रूट को अतीत में हमने खो दिया था, वो अब फिर से भारत की समृद्धि का सशक्त आधार बनने जा रहा है। आज मेड इन इंडिया की चर्चा पूरी दुनिया में हो रही है। तेजस विमान हो या किसान ड्रोन, यूपीआई सिस्टम हो या फिर चंद्रयान 3, हर जगह, हर सेक्टर में मेड इन इंडिया की धूम है। आज हमारी सेनाओं की अधिकतर जरूरतें मेड इन इंडिया अस्त्र शस्त्र से ही पूरी की जा रही है। देश में पहली बार ट्रांसपोर्ट एयरक्राफ्ट का निर्माण शुरू हो रहा है। पिछले साल ही मैंने कोची में स्वदेशी एयरक्राफ्ट कैरियर आईएनएस विक्रांत को नौसेना में कमीशन किया था। आईएनएस विक्रांत मेक इन इंडिया, आत्मनिर्भर भारत का एक सशक्त उदाहरण है। आज भारत दुनिया के कुछ गिने चुने देशों में है जिसके पास ऐसा सामर्थ्य है। साथियों, बीते वर्षों में हमने पहले की सरकारों की एक और पुरानी सोच को बदला है। पहले की सरकारें हमारे सीमावर्ती और समुद्र किनारे बसे गांवों को, इलाकों को अंतिम गांव मानती थी। हमारे रक्षा मंत्री जी ने अभी उसका उल्लेख भी किया। इस सोच के कारण हमारे तटीय क्षेत्र भी विकास से वंचित रहे। यहां मूल सुविधाओं का अभाव रहा। आज समंदर किनारे बसे हर परिवार के जीवन को बेहतर बनाना केंद्र सरकार की प्राथमिकता है। यह हमारी सरकार है जिसने 2019 में पहली बार फिशरीज सेक्टर के लिए अलग मंत्रालय बनाया। हमने फिशरीज सेक्टर में लगभग 40,000 करोड़ का निवेश किया है। इस वजह से 2014 के बाद से भारत में मछली उत्पादन 80% से ज्यादा बढ़ा है। भारत से मछली का एक्सपोर्ट भी 110% से ज्यादा बढ़ा है। अपने मछुआरों की मदद करने के लिए सरकार हर संभव कोशिश कर रही है। हमारी सरकार ने मछुआरों के लिए बीमा कवर 2 लाख से बढ़ाकर 5 लाख किया है। देश में पहली बार मछुआरों को किसान क्रेडिट कार्ड का भी लाभ मिला है। सरकार फिशरीज सेक्टर में वैल्यू चेन डेवलपमेंट पर भी काफी जोर दे रही है। आज सागरमाला योजना से पूरे समुद्र किनारे में आधुनिक कनेक्टिविटी पर बल दिया जा रहा है। इस पर लाखों करोड़ रुपए खर्च किए जा रहे हैं ताकि समुद्री किनारों में नए उद्योग लगे, नए बिजनेस आए, मछली हो, दूसरा सी फूड हो, इसकी पूरी दुनिया में बहुत अधिक डिमांड है। इसलिए हम सी फूड प्रोसेसिंग से जुड़ी इंडस्ट्री पर बल दे रहे हैं ताकि मछुआरों की आय बढ़ाई जाए।
The BJP has swept the states of Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh viewer. The celebrations are over and now the million or the billion-dollar question is, kaun banega CM? Kaun banega Mukhyamantri? There's only one CM ka kursi in each of these three states, but there are, at least theoretically at this point of time, many potential contenders. Will it be the old guard, those who've either been chief minister before, are chief minister currently, or have served at some distant point in the past? Or will the BJP effect a generational change, signaling before 2024 that it is committed to change as the only constant? Over the next few minutes, I'm going to decode for you kaun banega Mukhyamantri in these three states. Remember, Shivraj Chauhan is the incumbent chief minister of Madhya Pradesh. Dr. Raman Singh was the chief minister who was toppled in Chhattisgarh, and Vasundhara Raje was ousted by Gehlot. These are the three people who stand to lose if a new chief minister is instituted by the BJP. First, let's look at Madhya Pradesh, the biggest state that the BJP has won. A big title defense by incumbent Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan. Undoubtedly the man of this particular match. The Shivraj mania worked for the Bharatiya Janata Party in Madhya Pradesh. Shivraj Chauhan's welfare schemes, his voters, especially the Ladli Behna Yojana that we've been telling you about, put money in the pockets of poor women. All of these things are being cited as the vote winner. But Shivraj Singh Chauhan, when asked repeatedly since this victory about who is responsible, has said it is Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister. Now, Shivraj Singh Chauhan, if he is made the Chief Minister once again, would be returning for a record fifth term. But apart from Shivraj Singh Chauhan, there are others. Remember, the Prime Minister, the senior leadership of the BJP, hasn't taken Shivraj Singh Chauhan, aka Mamaji's name, even once since this big victory, setting tongues wagging over kaun banega Mukhyamantri in Madhya Pradesh. The old guard is Shivraj Singh Chauhan, strongest, senior-most face, OBC, enjoys public support. He's the guy under whose leadership this election was won in the state of Madhya Pradesh. But if there is a generational change beyond Shivraj Singh Chauhan, Narendra Singh Tomar, well, not much of a generational change, but someone different. He's a minister in the central government, has been a state president twice before, but there was a viral video of his son recently that did the rounds that has dented his position. Moreover, there is Prahlad Patel, who is a member of parliament. He's a member of the OBC community, compatible with top leaders, and is member of the OBC community, which puts him in pretty good stead. Kailash Vijayvargiya is the high-profile MLA, enjoys public support and the trust of the leadership. Never forget that there is Jyotiraditya Scindia, union minister in the central government, who led that famous coup against the Congress party, his former organization in 2020, delivering Madhya Pradesh in many ways to the BJP. Then there is V.D. Sharma, who is state president. He's a first-time MP, has youth on his side, has organizational hold of the BJP in Madhya Pradesh. So all of these different names are doing the rounds. Could it be Mamaji, or will there be a generational change? Hemendra Sharma is India Today's bureau chief in Bhopal. He's been tracking all of the big stories, breaking all the news as far as this election was concerned. Hemendra, when it comes to the anointment of a chief minister, the political wisdom under the BJP usually suggests that a maximum of one or two people even know who is going to get that position, who is going to get that call. Anything that you're picking up over whether it will be Shivraj or a generational shift this time?
Well, even though Shivraj Singh Chauhan was not made the chief ministerial face by the Bharatiya Janata Party in the run-up to these elections, he still remains the front runner because of the fact that the Bharatiya Janata Party rode back to power on the back of the Ladli Behna Yojana, as you rightly mentioned. And also because of his experience, he's going to be the 5th time chief minister. But if the Bharatiya Janata Party decides to go for a change, then it is suffering from the problem of plenty. As you said, there is Narendra Tomar, there is Kailash Vijaywargiya, there is Prahlad Patel, there is V.D. Sharma, and of course there could be this dark horse called Jyotirad Scindia. But if we go by this caste requirement, because everyone is talking about OBC these days, so Prahlad Patel fits in, and also there is Rakesh Singh, the former BJP president who was a member of parliament, and he has contested from Jabalpur. People were believing that he would lose, but then he defeated Tarun Bhanot, the former finance minister, with a huge margin. So he's also there. But as you said, only 2 people in the BJP know who's going to be the next chief minister of Madhya Pradesh. And also Kailash Vijaywargiya has thrown the game open in a sense by saying in Indore yesterday that Ladli Behna Yojana is not the reason that the BJP has come back to power in Madhya Pradesh. Was there a Ladli Behna Yojana in Rajasthan, or was there a Ladli Behna Yojana in Chhattisgarh? So these are the questions that Kailash Vijaywargiya is asking. And also I would like to remind and tell you that when Kailash Vijaywargiya was appointed the National General Secretary, he came on record that evening saying that the BJP leadership wanted to give him something more, but because of certain reasons they could not give it to him. So probably this is the time that he wants to take that big thing that was to be delivered to him. But all these are speculations. What would happen, when this would happen, the BJP top leadership would decide, and this would be stamped by the BJP Parliamentary Board.
Hemendra, thanks very much for that. The Parliamentary Board, Prime Minister Modi, Amit Shah, they're the ones who will finally take this decision. We'll have to see where things stand. Nobody knows for sure who it's actually going to be. Could it be someone on this list? Could it be someone who nobody is even thinking of right now, like it has happened in the past in the case of 2017 in Uttar Pradesh? We don't know yet, but you will hear about it first here on India Today. That's Madhya Pradesh. Now let's take you to the state of Rajasthan. The Congress was hoping to change Rajasthan's revolving door policy as far as governments voted out consecutively is concerned. Gehlot got voted out as expected. The BJP on top with 115 seats. The Congress reduced to just 69 and the others with 15. Now, Gehlot was the all-powerful chief minister. He spent a large part of his tenure over the last 5 years in a high-profile dispute and a feud with his younger colleague, Sachin Pilot. Vasundhara Raje was the high-profile queen of BJP politics in Rajasthan, who was ousted by Gehlot. Now as well, Vasundhara is playing some power games. She's just met with 20 BJP MLAs. The BJP's victory this time suggests that Vasundhara Raje doesn't have the kind of leverage perhaps that she may have had if the BJP's numbers were below 100. But with 115 seats, the BJP holds all the cards. There are some moves and shakes happening behind the scenes, but if it were not Vasundhara Raje, for any reason, if Vasundhara Raje is not made the chief minister, and it is increasing looking like that according to our political team, kaun banega chief minister in Rajasthan? The old guard is Vasundhara Raje, most popular face in the state, wasn't projected as chief minister's face very conspicuously. But if there is a generational change, could it be Arjun Ram Meghwal, member of parliament, Dalit face, ex-administrative services officer, considered a good administrator? He's the man you saw standing behind Narendra Modi today outside parliament. You see him behind Prime Minister Modi, quite often seated behind him in parliament as well. That beautiful, colourful Rajasthani turban as well is his calling card. Diya Kumari, royalty, member of parliament, Rajput, and female face, high profile during this election campaign. Her fight was very, very well covered. She's also reportedly in the race. Gajendra Singh Shekhawat, member of parliament. He's the man who defeated Ashok Gehlot's son for the second time in 2019 in Jodhpur. Then you've got C.P. Joshi. He's the state BJP president, a man who once lost an election by 1 vote, but he's a 2-time MP. And he continues to be in the running after trying to be chief minister for a very, very long time. Then there's Om Birla, Lok Sabha speaker, seen as taking everyone along. He's the Lok Sabha speaker. Could he be relieved to be Chief Minister? Then there is the other yogi, Baba Balaknath, also Member of Parliament, seen as a Hindutva face, represents the OBCs. Never forget there is Kirori Lal Meena, has a strong hold among ST voters as well. So this is the list of people who may be in the reckoning. Once again, that obvious disclaimer is nobody really knows apart from maybe one or two people, and you know who they are. I want to go across to Jaykishan Sharma, who's been fronting our amazing coverage from the state of Rajasthan. Jaykishan, so many names. Vasundhara Raje's just met 20 MLAs as well. There appear to be some power games going on. What is it going to look like? I'm not asking you to guess a name because that's very difficult, but tell us what you're picking up.
Shiv, it's the show of strength of Vasundhara Raje. We are standing outside 13 civil lines, which is bungalow of Vasundhara Raje, and the numbers of MLAs meeting Vasundhara Raje is constantly increasing. My camera person Ajay is showing you the visuals from inside the house of Vasundhara Raje. So definitely the attention has diverted from 8 civil lines to 13 civil lines. 8 civil lines is house of Ashok Gehlot. Now everybody is guessing and questions are hovering in whether who will be the next Chief Minister. So many contenders to claim the royal throne of Rajasthan. One, Diya Kumari, the top contender, Vasundhara Raje, with backing of more than 36 MLAs right now. She campaigned for 59 candidates in the Rajasthan Assembly elections, and 36 MLAs have won. So a strike rate of 73%. After Vasundhara Raje, she is in the race for Chief Minister, top contender, followed by Diya Kumari, won by more than 70,000 votes from Vidyadhar Nagar constituency, a woman, and she also hails from the erstwhile royal family. Following these two women are Gajendra Singh Shekhawat, Union Minister, a very close friend of Amit Shah. Amit Shah has recited his names from multiple floors while campaigning that Gajendra Singh Shekhawat is my friend. Gajendra Singh, then another Union Minister, Arjun Meghwal, he is a Dalit face. He is again Union Law Minister. Elevated, he was elevated to the post of parliamentary officer first, then given post of law minister. So many names in the fray to become chief minister. But as you said, nobody knows. Everybody is speaking on the basis of the feedback taken from RSS, senior BJP leaders in Delhi, and people close to Amit Shah and Prime Minister Narendra Modi. But for sure, one of the names which is surprising and has not been heard is Anita Badel. She is 5-time MLA from Ajmer, and she is a Dalit lady, and she has got a very clear reputation. So her name is also in the top contendership. And cutting down very shortly, that yesterday, CP Joshi, the state BJP president, and Arun Singh, the in charge of Rajasthan, has taken feedback from more than 80 to 90 MLAs through phone, through mobile phone. So it would be interesting that who will claim the royal throne of Rajasthan.
It's a big list. It's a big list in Rajasthan. You've added 2 names to the list that we already have, Jaykishan. So well done. The list has only expanded, makes it more interesting. This is a big khichdi that's cooking in Jaipur. And of course, Jaykishan and team will be breaking that story first as to who's going to be the new Mukhyamantri in Jaipur. Thanks very much, Jaykishan, for heading us that. Now let's tell you about the other state of Chhattisgarh. This is where the Congress was totally complacent. They thought they were going to win, but Kaun Banega Chief Minister in Chhattisgarh is as crazy as the other 2 states we've told you about. Bhupesh Baghel's Congress party has lost. The BJP's 154, Congress reduced to 35. Well, the old guard of the BJP, the person who after 2 terms was defeated by the Congress party in 2018, was Dr. Raman Singh. Dr. Raman Singh, senior leader of the BJP. He was on India Today. You saw him yesterday as well. He was chief minister for 15 years across 3 terms. But if there is a generational change this time, then the BJP could be considering Saroj Pandey, member of parliament. She's the BJP national vice president, aggressive, sharp local leader. Then you've got Arjun Sao. He's state president. He's an OBC, young, ensured the victory of 19 out of 35 OBC candidates in this election. Then you've got O.P. Chaudhary, also an OBC, ex-IAS officer, very young, said to be close to Dr. Raman Singh. Then you've got Renuka Singh, the only union minister from the state, is a tribal and also a female face, would if chosen, be the first woman chief minister of the young state of Chhattisgarh. Vishnu Dev Sai is a well-known tribal leader and could also be in consideration. So those are the elements that we have to share with you right now. Remember, when we break it to you, it will very likely be one of these names. We've got some breaking news coming in now. And we now know that the big swearing-in ceremony in Telangana for the next Congress Chief Minister is going to happen very soon. Karnataka Deputy CM D.K. Shivakumar has just met all victorious Telangana MLAs from the Congress party. The Telangana MLAs have given their opinion on the choice of Chief Minister. Shivakumar is now headed to Delhi to discuss and finalize the name of the next Chief Minister of Telangana with Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge and Rahul Gandhi. It's very likely to be Revanth Reddy, but we will hold off from making that formal news break until it actually happens. Well, that's all the political masala from the wake of these big elections.